are the Interior Design Committee. I am Daniel Beatty.
And I'm Christian Randall.
And I'm Evan Newcorn. All right, as the Interior Design Committee, we went through 4 distinct steps. The first one being communicating with district officials. This gave us a jump start on the things we needed to purchase and put into the expansion. Next was researching, which was exploring every item we needed to put into the expansion, whether it be in classroom or out of classroom. After that, we brainstormed specific class layouts and listed every item that needed to go in each room. And finally, we investigated the paint and tile logs that were given to us so we could continue the black and gold east side feel into the expansion. So the first thing we did before we could investigate specific items was contact district officials. And the first person I contacted was Ms. Lisa Kester, who is here with us tonight, and Ms. Jessica Bowman, who is the Director of Purchasing. And with their help, we were able to get the bathroom logs from the 401 North expansion, as well as a list of PLTW furniture. And with the remaining things that we needed to find, they were grateful enough to give us some websites to visit. And after that, I contacted Mr. James McAfee, who's also here with us, and he was able to grant us help with drafting desks that we needed to put new ones into the expansion. And then we contacted Mr. Aaron Wright, our assistant principal, for help with the painting and tile logs, which he was able to give to us.
All right, and with the documents and websites that were given to us, we scoured them and really looked at the products that we would want to see inside the expansion and what we want to see implemented. So starting off with the curricular purchases, these are particularly items that would go into the classroom, the biomed, networking, engineering classrooms. And obviously you need to have teacher desks, teacher tables, student chairs, filing cabinets and whatnot. And all of the items that we have on our presentation and also in our deliverable, we have the name, quantity, price, and any specifics that would really help us integrate them. And one thing we're excited to implement is the dry erase table, specifically in the engineering classroom makerspace. Now, the engineering pathway is a very much collaborative experience, and we think that this would really bring everyone together and accentuate that, especially within the Interior Design Committee, which you'll see later. Now we have non-curricular purchases. Now these are purchases that would be going to the hallways or bathrooms of the expansion. And we have like trash cans, sinks, urinals, everything that would go into the bathrooms, as well as the hallways, the clocks. There's not really too much in the hallways. But one thing that we would be really excited to see in the expansion would be a 4-foot tall lion statue. Now, in order to understand the implementation of this lion statue, you have to understand this. You can take the lion out of the pride, but you cannot take the pride out of the lion.
Okay, so before you could get into the research phase of our project, we wanted to organize what we needed into each classroom. So pretty much here we made a classroom plan for every single classroom that's getting moved to the expansion. And here we found what we needed and the quantity of every single item so that we could later in the research phase do it more efficiently. And on this slide we have floor plans of the classrooms, and this is just a general floor plan. So this floor plan is actually what the civil engineers are using in their Revit model. So later in the library you'll actually see this floor plan, but obviously these are subject to change based on the classroom. So like a biomed classroom is going to be a little bit different than this, because this is really just like an engineering classroom that is pretty simple, just desks and everything for certain kids and things.
All right, so what Christian did was really finding out what the classroom would look like with the certain objects. With the painting log that Mr. Wright gave to us, we were able to visualize the aesthetic of the expansion. Now with the painting log, it details all the different paint colors, locations, and whatnot of the paint colors that we have in the current building, as well as the tile log, which has the location specifics and all the information, name about the tile and flooring we have in the school. Now with the painting log, we were actually able to find old paint buckets in the storage closet, and we were able to make a paint sample such as this that we have in the library. And we were able to locate the specific colors within the current building and then see how that would be implemented into the expansion. And we do plan on continuing the paint scheme that we have currently into the expansion as well as the flooring scheme. And now we're going to turn it over to the landscape architects.